Good afternoon, everyone, or no, it's good evening. How is everybody doing today? I hope you guys are doing okay today. As you come into the room, please hit the like button. As you come into the room, please hit the like button. Also, if you have not subscribed, please subscribe. I hope that you guys are doing good today, y'all. Let's see. He said them nails though. I love vibrant colors on my nails. Um, let me see, y'all. I was gonna cook this evening, and I'm gonna tell y'all what I did. As I was getting ready to cook, I was gonna bake some chicken legs and with some peppered white gravy. Of course, that would have been off of my keto, but I was gonna do it anyways. And with some mixed vegetables, zucchini, yellow squash and stuff. And I completely went left. I thought about this pizza place in Memphis called it's this black owned pizza place, okay? And I had them to bring me, I had Uber to bring me a pizza way down to where I'm at. And it was so good. And I because I started thinking about, well, I go back to my trainer tomorrow anyways. I could splurge a little bit. But it was so good. Um, let's see. Natural Born Queen is in the house. I see Miss Kimberly Wilson. She is a moderator and a member. Shout out to Kim. Miss Anissa Moore. Miss Jacqueline Williams is a member. I see Rest in Peace Young Dolph. He's a moderator. I see Ray Gibson. Catalea. She is a moderator. I see Demon. She's a moderator and a member. I see Miss Shan. Little Miss Muffin is a member. Jeff Lee is in the house. Shirley Jenkins. Lynn Smith. Dennis Hobbs. Nakia Lee. Did I say Catalea? I thought Catalea. Bonita Jordan. Anissa Moore. Tyranny Allen, and Remnant T. Hoskins. How is everybody doing? Even those in the bushes that ain't said nothing. I hope y'all doing okay tonight. Remy, don't start. I'm not playing. Don't you start. I hope that you. Yes, it is better than and I'm gonna tell you something. Broadway pizza is good. Oh my god, I love Broadway pizza, but I just had a taste for this particular pizza. I had a taste for it. It's probably neck and neck with Broadway. Oh, wait a minute. I told you I'm not gonna play with you. I said stop. She wait good until I get on here and she started barking. She hadn't been just laying just as happy. Hey, Antonio H. On tonight's show, you guys, I said that I know Remy something else, child. She have to make her grand entrance. She mad because be quiet. She mad because she wants some of the pizza. Remy. She wants some of the pizza and I won't give her none. I put her food, I'm making her eat her dog food. Cause see, she's so used to me like boiling her chicken and stuff, or I give her some of my food just so she'll shut up. But she gonna start back eating dog food because her vet fees are expensive. When she gets to dragging her booty and stuff, that means she got worms or something. I have to take her to the doctor. Them vet fees be $200 and $300. I'm tired of Remy. She gonna eat dog food, and she don't want it. I'm sick of that mess. So she wants to bark and stuff. Cause she barking, she's standing by the pizza box, looking at me barking. That means open the box up and give me some pizza, and she's not gonna get none. I've been thinking about. I was like, I need to. Remy gets on my nerve real bad because on the days that I don't have to go out on cases, I be wanting to relax, and I get sick of Remy. I try to put it in daycare. They kicked her out. It was a little daycare I was taking her to, and she didn't know how to get along with the other dogs. They kicked her out. I don't know what else to do. I started thinking about yesterday. I started thinking about today. I was like, ooh, I'm taking her to her groomer, and then I'll get the opportunity to rest. And I was like, well, nah, I'm gonna wait until it's a day that I don't have to go out on a case next week and take her to her groomer so I can rest at home. Cause child, the groomer keeps her all day. I'll be so happy. I'm telling you, she a thug. I'm telling you, she a thug. I'm trying to break her though. It be hard too, cause she'll start barking and she won't stop. Y'all see, I had to roll the paper up, and my nerves and stuff gets bad, especially if I'm doing something, I'm trying to study or something like that. She get the bark, and I go, okay, I'll just give you a piece. Ugh, but not now. I'm breaking her butt up from thinking she got kicked out of the doggy daycare. And what I want, so the guy called me when I went to get her, because he had told me, he was like, normally with the dogs, he was like, she's a little Yorkie. He was like, but they are feisty. And so he said, we give them a try for like 2 days to see how they work out. And then we'll let you know if it's gonna work out. I thought things were going good when I took her back the second time, because I was gonna take her 3 days a week. When I picked her up that second time, he was like, I'm sorry, this right here it's not gonna work out. He said, my suggestion is to take her to an obedience school and then bring her back. Now, see, I could have cussed him out, but I didn't do it. He told me to take her to an obedience school and then try to give me the name of a person, so, that a trainer, and then said, bring her back. That's what he was for. If that's a doggy daycare, they supposed to work with him. He didn't want to do that. Hey, Tiny. But today, you guys, hey, Mona Thompson, Joy Loves God. Today, y'all, we're going to do a part 2 of this right here is like a sequel to what we was talking about last night. They couldn't beat him, they couldn't stop him, so they took him out, and I just kind of changed the title today, but I did put a part 2 to Young Dolph couldn't be stopped, so they plotted to take him out. And we kind of got into that last night, but of course, when we get into different topic, especially with this Young Dolph situation, when we get into topics with Young Dolph, I understand that people have a difference of emotions, right? Okay, here's the thing, because I see a lot of people sometimes that will start to come in that I never seen before, which is cool as long as you're not disrespectful. Okay. So when I just want to lay this out, like, I don't tolerate disrespect of Young Dolph. Okay. I think it's too many people that's really just mocking his death and being disrespectful. That's something I don't tolerate over here. Everybody can have a difference of opinion. I respect that. Okay. I do. I don't try to make people believe what I want them to believe. Okay. But as far as disrespect of Young Dolph, disrespect of his legacy, and his legacy to me are his artists. It's one thing when you say, well, I have my doubts. I'm not sure, that everybody is clear. That's one thing. I can respect that, because I can't make people think what I want them to think. But when you come in here, you're trying to throw narratives around. You know what I mean? I just don't like that. So when I'm talking to the people in the bushes, when you come up in here and you start trying to, because I understand people trying to promote, there's an agenda where people are trying to promote a smear campaign as it relates to his artists. I don't care what nobody else do on their page, but over here, I respect his artists. And if I felt like his artist had anything, if I had heard from a credible source that his artist had anything to do with his death, I would not be supportive of his artist. I have not heard that from any credible source. So when people come in here and they go, well, I'm not sure about pre, okay, I can respect that. All right. I can respect that. But when you trying to spam my chat with a bunch of BS, we gonna warn you. Okay. Put them in timeout. That's a warning. That's your first warning. The next time, when you come out of timeout and you consistently want to come in here with a bunch of BS, it ain't necessarily even got to be about Young Dolph or Pre. But the first time you come in here with a bunch of BS, like you know how some of these trolls come in here and they start rapping these folks' lyrics, you blocked automatically. Okay? Because I'm gonna block you. You're not gonna come in here and troll and put lyrics all up and down on my chat. Some of these folks is really mentally unstable. You got to be mentally unstable to let somebody pay you to spam somebody's chat. That's mental illness. And I've always tried to be very understanding to the mentally ill. Okay, lately my patience been running a little short because I be having a whole lot of things going on. But I know I could spot a mentally ill person when I see one. Sometimes I be reading the chat and I'll say, "Oh Lord, there go one." Person can't help it, you know. That's right, Ray Gibson. Okay, but when you let people, okay, when you let people send you out, or you get paid, because I know they have a sector of trolls that on YouTube that's set up on YouTube right now at this time. And I say at this time because when we get through with YouTube, they're gonna do something about what they letting these folks do. Okay. And so as for right now, there's a sector of trolls that could be paid. Okay, to go into people's chats and troll them. And unfortunately, we got a bunch of cuckabug heads that pay them to do it. And we got a bunch of people that paid some of their managers and stuff that have figured out about this stuff, that are working with some of these Arabics on here. They do anything to try to keep their money coming in. Okay, don't get me started because I'm about to get mad because every time I think about them attorneys fees that we've been paying for these niggas and these others, I get mad as hell. Okay, all because you dare to be great. Okay, all because you dare to be great. That's right, Monica. Simple-minded bastards. It ought to be something else they could do that rather than troll. Some of these folks, I mean, with them good computer skills that you chicks got, some of y'all work for companies where you doing software and stuff. Why y'all put yourself in a position for the FBI to get you for a bunch of Negroes that ain't even got shit? Instead of working your job, because you think I'm not coming for that. Okay. And you sitting at your job hacking and violating people. Okay. Well, I ain't got to come forward. The FBI coming forward. That's what I meant to say. Not me, the FBI. That's true, Catalina. I get real angry though. It's a damn shame that you have to, with this type of stuff that you have to do, the type of money you have to spend because of cuckabug head Negroes. Okay? It's sad when people work hard. Like for me, YouTube don't pay a damn bill I got. But when I think about my videos and the work that I put into them and the information that I try to put out, that's truly what means something to me. Okay? And for a motherfucker to sit up and be smirking because they feel like, oh, your channel in trouble because they paid somebody to hack me, it makes me mad. To violate somebody. That's the state that our people are in. And then some of these same niggas got the nerve to sit up and talk about they want justice for somebody else when they got the same mentality that the people had that took Dolph out. Then they sit up and talk about a black woman want to see them down when they put the feds on them. It's a damn shame. Every time I think about it, it does something to me. Because don't nobody get on here for that. I got other things that I could be doing other than fighting people that insist on violating me. Okay? And paying lawyers to get Google to just get Google to tell my attorneys why is it that these hackers can post up on YouTube and violate and breach and harass their people that are subscribed to them to go to YouTube's accounts. Why is it that Google are allowing predators on YouTube? Okay, and ain't nothing being done. Why is it that they can get on here and violate women? Okay, I was getting ready to say something else, but I can't let that out the bag. And nothing be done about it. And unfortunately, you have to hire lawyers for them to send paperwork over there. You have to go to the FBI. I don't want to be, and I love the FBI, but I don't want to be bothered with what I've been having to be bothered with. All because you dare to be great. I want it all. Now you're not going to have nothing. That is the mentality of our people. It ain't possible for a person to have it all. Anybody with common sense know that. So I violate women. Because when you breach somebody's account and you going all through their pictures and hacking their computers and shit. Okay? You know, you really have violated. And when you selling people's information, these folks want your social security number so they can sell it. They got these foreigners getting IDs in y'all names. I don't give a damn about them knowing it. It ain't nothing they can do to try to fix it. It can't be scrubbed. That's why I don't give a damn about them knowing. Oh, for what? Okay. You're right. I have to command my peace. Because it is a sad thing. It is. And trust me, it ain't gotta listen. It ain't because YouTube pay nothing I got. It's because I was violated. And nobody, male or female, should be violated just because a low down nigga get mad. Okay? I'm shelling out money to the point where I was with my dad yesterday. My dad said, "What's your face long for? When you run out, I'm gonna start paying the attorneys. Don't you worry about it." But who wants to have their daddy to spend thousands of dollars on a damn attorney because of a nothing ass niggas working with these Arabics and these Hispanics that don't want to see nobody with nothing? I could just let the feds handle it because they are. But I've been violated. And Google need to answer why it is okay for these men to sit up on YouTube and violate. Okay? And we have to spend thousands of dollars to get that answer. That's what we'll have to do to stop this mess. But anyways, I digress. I just had to go ahead and get that off of my chest because I just got to thinking about I'm gonna have to spend some more money next week. And it ain't no little bit of money. When you spent about $1,400 last week, and then you got to go and spend about the same thing next week. Okay, it just gets your your blood to boiling. But anyways, like I said, I digress. Okay, and I think this is one of the reasons why that I stay on this Young Dolph case, because even when I've tried to get away from this, when I was like, well, you know what, I'm not going to talk about the Young Dolph case anymore. Okay. And I'm going to go on and just get into my missing persons. Somebody would do something, and I would go, well, you know what? They're trying to run me off from talking about it. I'm going to talk about it. Because, I do the very thing people don't want me to do. If they didn't want me to talk about the Young Dolph case, they should have just left me alone. I absolutely agree. That's what my attorney said. They gonna pay for them attorney's fees in the end. Okay, that's gonna be requested. Okay, because even if I don't get my money back, I want my dad to get his back. Because I ain't stopping. I let the feds do their job. I let my attorney do theirs. It's a damn shame that you have to do this anytime that Negroes are involved and they let these foreigners hide behind them. Who you think gonna pay for this? Because hacking is a federal crime. Okay. Okay. But even with this Young Dolph's case, Dolph dared to be great. And they violated him to do the ultimate. Okay, they did the ultimate. They took his life because they couldn't stop him. Okay? YouTube don't pay me nothing. But I was proud of my videos and the type of stuff that I was putting out, and people were saying that helped me. That made me proud. And these niggas got jealous and violated me twice. They have been doing it. Google looking into the shit. They've been logging into my stuff. And hack my computer. And these bitches think I ain't going all the way. This is what it has come to with Black people. Okay? You can't sell my information. Because I'm on top of it. I'm told y'all, make sure y'all got a credit bureau monitoring your information. Make sure that no IDs are being made in your name. They are selling your information. They can't scrub a goddamn thing because with let me not even put that out into the atmosphere, but they can't scrub it. They couldn't try to delete what they done did now if they tried because it ain't deletable. They can delete it, but I mean it could still be got up to 7 years, up to 7 or 8 years. And then the company will delete it permanently. But by law, they have to keep it for seven. I believe it's set. My attorney says 7 or 8 years. I believe it's 8 years. Okay. But this is what it has come to with our people. I think about they couldn't stop Young Dolph. When I was talking to my dad about this yesterday, and I couldn't help it. It made me cry because I don't want for my dad to have to come out of his pocket for these high ass attorneys. Okay. But just knowing that a real man that has always had my back still got my back and able to have it, it made me cry. To hear another man say, and not just because he was my dad, say, yeah, you got to go all the way with this. Ain't no sitting needing you sitting with your face long. You already know I'm gonna pay your them attorney's fees if you need me to. But it's got to be stopped. Because if they'll go that far, they'll put a hit on you, like you said. Like the federal agent said. Y'all have to wonder when people will go as far as to hack your stuff, and you already know that they hacking it because they mad because you vlogging on this Young Dolph's case, and they already affiliated with the people that put the hit on Dolph. They'll do anything. When people can put on acts like they truly care about a person that was taken out and they really with the people that helped to take them out, they'll do anything. Okay. And they know I know it. But it's sad though, y'all. It's sad. Y'all think I want to see these brothers go to jail? It don't make me feel good with the FBI getting ready to get them because that's what's getting ready to happen. It didn't even have to come to this. But that's unfortunately that's the mentality that our people have. And then they'll cry wolf. Somebody did them wrong. People get mad at me because I say what I want to say on my channel. And they'll run their ass over here and get mad at what I say. And then want to come at me because of what I said on my channel. Ain't got nothing to do with them. It's got everything to do with she didn't say what I wanted her to say. Or she's speaking the truth and it's going to go against what we trying to put out. So we got to, like they did Young Dolph, we got to take her out. But see, unfortunately for Young Dolph, there's a difference between he and I. Number one, I ain't got the money that he had. Number two, I believe in going to the law. And I wish that Young Dolph had did that. I wish that he had. I wish that he had kept them folks on their necks. Because the same type of people that's doing this to me are affiliated with the same people that did that to him. They too are the same. Okay. 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 So y'all, it seemed like Ray Gibson is a troll. Okay. He blocked. I mean, he was in here. That's why I say mentally ill, because y'all saw how he was y'all saw how he was in here and he was talking about, y'all saw how he was talking right before, right? Let me see. I got to look at. Oh, okay. He was just talking about how Straight Drop was lost. He said Straight Drop could have cleaned his name up a little bit, kept rapping, and probably F with Dolph. Ninja's so damn lost. Now, this was what the Ray Gibson was saying. This is what I talk about when I say mental illness. And then he was talking about they need to go to federal prison, get them 30 years. Your dad got your back. So then all of a sudden he started saying, that's why I think they bots or something. He said, I see the hate and the plot. You can't get none past drop. Like he got quarterback vision. Like y'all see how he flipped? I don't know if these are robots or what. They doing all kinds of stuff with these Arabics. They these Arabics really making an ass out of them. So I don't know if these are bots or they just human fools, right? But and the reason why I say that is because each and every time, like when one come in here, it's always the same. So that's why I know there's some hired media. They got some bloggers that they pay. I know that. And then there's some kind of hired media with some of these Mexicans and these Arabics or whatever that's working with these cuckabug heads. Okay. They have bots or something they were saying that's going on. And they doing all of this because, you know, I guess they scared somebody gonna be successful. He said human fools. Not OG Arrow said, nah, they ain't bots. Yeah, Ray Gibson be in the chat. He been in the chat a lot. I had just started seeing him. Okay. Yes, Miss Tamara, we love you and everything you talk about. And we like when you talk about Dolph. Okay. Yeah, they always show their true colors. I'm gonna tell y'all something. Before I get on here, because I had stopped doing it. But lately, before I get on here, I always make it a point to pray. And in my prayer, I always say, God, reveal those things or people that needs to be revealed so that they can be removed. And I kid you not, God is an awesome God. He reigns. I'm serious. God is real. Because one was revealed last night, and this clown right here was revealed today. Yes, he had been here. He's not leaving. He's leaving on the midnight train to Georgia. Yeah. But yeah, you guys, I had to vent because, you know, it upsets me more so when you have to go through stuff that it's not even necessary. It ain't even necessary. But it shouldn't have been you know. But this stuff has been going on too long. I'm not the only person that this has happened to. Okay. But it all goes back to with Young Dolph. He couldn't be stopped, so they plotted to take him out. Some of the same stuff that's happening on here because some of the same people that paid for Dolph to be taken out have put some of their people on here to vlog. Okay. And when I think about Young Dolph, all you really ever heard Young Dolph talk about was he was getting money. The man had set a goal to be a billionaire, and he was well on his way to that. And just because he talked a little shit, everybody talked some shit. Everybody. People felt like that he should have not been on this earth. Now, in just about any other culture, nobody would even give a damn. If it was gonna make them more money, they would have been doing diss tracks consistently. But somehow our people, feel like if somebody diss me, they say something I don't want, I'm gonna try and destroy them. Okay? I'm gonna try and destroy them. And I know people, I guess they feel a certain way about straight drop. Now, these folks get on here, some of these dudes that hang around straight drop, or some of these vloggers that they pay to try and you know good and see, what most people don't understand is how people get you is these entertainers feel like all publicity is good publicity, good or bad. If they talking bad about me, that's good publicity. That's a strategy. If they talking good about me, that's cool too. Okay, but somebody got their ass on here last night, and the person said they had been hacked. I don't know, but they was sitting up talking about straight drop. Said he looked at my damn show, and he said that, and he went on into some more stuff. Right, whoever it was. Okay, and it's so funny when he said it. Straight Drop's pod officer, which has always been a very good friend of mine. Okay, because I worked down there forever. And he's always been a very good friend of mine because we were very good friends. I'm gonna just leave that alone. Okay. And he had just popped in here. He had just popped in here. Okay. And then he set up and said, and I think that's just how God timed it, because he don't even pop up in here all the time. Maybe twice a week or something like that. He'll come in here and hang out with us. I never say who he is. And I'm gonna tell you how God is always looking out for me, and how God is. That whoever that was, the guy said he had been hacked. I don't know. Was sitting up talking about straight drop, and he be watching me down in his cell, and he said this about me and this and that. And his pod officer was right in here. Okay, that man, his pod had just popped up in here. I said, ain't that something? I said, well, shit, that's contraband. He didn't say nothing, because he ain't gonna say nothing on here. But that's what I'm talking about. These people do this shit to themselves and they have the nerve to get mad at somebody else. Straight dropping them little dudes, JoJo Splat and all of them. Okay. They were the ones that night that got on live and was talking about Young Dolph. They was. They was trolling and kind of bragging about being braggadocious and wanted people to know that they had something to do with this young man's death. Straight Drop got his own ass on live. Talking about the Walk Me Down gang. And then some of these same little dudes gonna get their ass on my live and talk about, he say he be sitting up watching you in jail on his phone and shit. And his damn pod officer had just popped up in here. Had just popped up in here. Didn't he, D-Ma? And I ain't got to tell no, I don't tell no lies. Before I tell a lie, I won't even say it. Okay? I'll say in a minute, I don't know. But this is what they consistently do to themselves, and then they have the nerve to try to come over here and troll me. He ain't gonna mistreat, he's not going to mistreat Straight Drop. He ain't. But they gonna shake that goddamn pod down because his friends them then got on here and said that he got a phone in there, and that's contraband. Okay. I didn't do it. They did it. Okay. All right. And he still ain't gonna mistreat him. He really got a good pod officer. Okay. Because he really is a good person. But he go by the book. But this is the type of stuff that they do to themselves when they want to harass people. What good is them getting on here trolling folks and trying to threaten folks? Hell, it ain't like I didn't tell him because these folks had hacked my stuff that I hadn't gone to the FBI. Hell, I didn't hide that. I hid it until they got what they needed. And now I talk about it. Okay. But then they still get on here and troll and threaten people and try to hack people. They still paying folks. They feel like if they play some of these people that's got that hacking sector, some of these Arabics that set up shop and hack on here. I don't understand some of these black women. I don't. I don't understand some of these sisters. I don't understand it. These women are professional women and they sitting up on YouTube. They probably don't even know half of these damn men on YouTube. Okay. And they sit up and they jeopardize their livelihood really because they really hate other women. And then they want acceptance or something, or it's mental illness, or maybe they're being paid, but I think a lot of it has got to be mental illness. When you sit up and let people allow you to use your expertise to violate somebody else, especially another woman. Okay. I know these Latinos on it. I hope they legal. I know they in on it. I hope they legal. And they grandmamas and stuff too. Okay. But I mean, I ain't even got that many subscribers. You wouldn't even think nobody would even zone in on me. We be having fun over here. We talk shit, we cry, we bipolar because we be talking shit. We talk about God, we talk shit, we cry, we laugh, we do it all. But we talk real stuff. And then when we talk about Dolph, it ain't gonna be no cap. Because we don't even allow cap in here. Okay. And then people want to come over here and harass. And it's so sad. Y'all. It's so sad. Like, I've always tried to be respectful of other people. Even if I have a little, I've always tried. I've always spoke my truth. People don't know the type of emails and stuff that I get. And then when people want to go at you, they'll find any reason to do it. You ain't got to be did nothing to them. They be looking for a reason. That's why I always go out of my way to not even really give them one. So when they do come at me, you know, I'll know I didn't give them a reason. Okay. But people get mad at you, for how you feel or for what you know, I guess. I don't know. I don't really know. When you don't know people, you don't really have a right not to like them. See, I look at people and I'll go look at different vlogs and stuff all the time. And then I go, well, I don't really care for that person's personality. Okay. So I won't go back. It might not have nothing to do with their content. I might not care for their personality. Because there's so many people on here that are just disrespectful. I can't. I don't like that disrespect stuff. Because it don't take nothing to be respectful to people. People sitting up on your live, giving you views and supporting you, and all you can do is cuss them out. But what I have noticed is, and I ain't no hater, the more they cuss them out, the more money they give them. Okay, they come over here and troll me, and I give them the truth. But that's why I say that's why I say our people are messed up. Okay, our people are messed up because they are completely immune to abuse. Okay, I'm not immune to abuse. I didn't grow up in a household where I'm gonna tell y'all something. I have never in my whole life, okay, heard my dad call a woman a B. I ain't saying he didn't do it. I'm saying I ain't never heard it. My mama said, in her all the years that she had been knowing my dad, and my mom and my dad were high school sweethearts. That's how I got here when they was teenagers. Okay. My mama said she never heard my dad call a woman a B until he was in his 50s and he got mad at another council member, another lady on the city council because she pissed him off that bad. She said, I ain't never in my life heard your daddy call a lady out of their name ever. Okay. She said, I was in shock. I ain't never heard your daddy call no lady out of their name ever. So I didn't grow up in the household. I mean, I'm the oldest girl. I was always a little outspoken. My sisters and them don't cuss. They married to pastors. They don't cuss. I do. Okay, I ain't married to nobody, and I sure ain't married to no pastor. But my mama is not a cusser. But I've never in my life. My dad was never abusive, and I'm not gonna get on YouTube or go nowhere else and let somebody be verbally abusive to me. Okay. I'm not gonna let people violate me. You do something I don't want, I'm gonna delete your videos. Chevin said, you showing nappy head calling nigga, okay? But you know my head don't be nappy though. It might be a little nappy today. I brushed it because I was at home all day today. Lynn Smith says, my dad never disrespected a woman either. Okay. But Young Dolph couldn't be stopped. So they plotted to take him out. They plotted to take him out. And they did. And I kind of associate the people that did this to Young Dolph to a lot of, I mean, these are our people anyways. He said, not you, what you always calling a nigga. Whatever, Shelvin. Do your head be nappy? Lynn said, my dad never disrespected a woman either. I don't know if he called her a funky bitch. I don't think he did. My mama said he said the B word, and it took her into shock. She said, I never in my life heard your daddy call a woman out of her name. Never in my life had I. He was mad as hell. But she was a bitch. Hell, she was real bitchy. I hate my dad did it. He should have let me do it. But of course, I don't cuss in front. She is old bitch. She mean and dirty. Even now, because she done went on to my dad then retired. He didn't even run for office no more. And she and I won't call her a bitch. She act like one. Okay. She act like one. She was just low down. I don't even know how that lady kept getting elected. It had to have been based on name recognition. Okay. Rest in peace, Young Dolph said something. He says they plan a whole meeting to get him. I believe you, rest in peace, Young Dolph. You know, and what I can't understand is why is it that they plan to take this young man out of here? A father. Dolph was a father. First of all, before he was a father, he was a human being. It ain't even I don't get that. How could you plot to take the life out of a human being just because you mad? Okay. But that's what they did. And now they're running around here scared. Okay. I hope they don't jump on here tonight because straight drop officer back in here. They don't need to jump. I'm just warning them tonight. Okay. Because they'll get on here and tell some stuff in a minute. I shouldn't have warned them. But I want to keep them out my damn chat anyways. And the thing about it, the boy probably ain't even got no damn phone. He probably ain't even got no contraband. But that's what I'm saying. This is what they do. They bring this stuff up on themselves. Okay. She said we had real men as dads, never disrespected wives, kids. Um, or women in general. Shouts out to those real men. Absolutely. Shouts out to those real men. Shout out to and you know what? I always give a shout out. Thank you, Magnane Mace, for the 99-cent super sticker. I always give a shout out to men that do what they're supposed to do. I love men that are providers and protectors. You get a man, women know they got a man that's gonna have their back, that ain't gonna be letting nobody else disrespect them. That's very sexy. That's very attractive. Okay. They know they got a man that's gonna be providing for them. It makes her a better woman if she a good woman. But now what you have is a bunch of people, a bunch of men, and not all of them, not all men, and I'm gonna put this out there, not all thug men either are not like that. Right, vice versa. That all they want to do is be abusive to women. When they have a history of being abusive to women, it's nothing for them to violate a woman if that's what they're used to and getting away with it. I know when a man has been used to getting away with violating and hurting and abusing women. Okay? That's the reason why you have to put your foot down, your feet down, and say, you will not violate me. You will not. It's second nature to them when they're used to doing it. And they'll do it in a minute and won't stop. They have to be stopped. And you can't do it. You have to get the law to do it. Some of these men would rather see you dead than to not be able to violate you. They get mad. I kill her if I can't violate her. I want to be able to hack her page. I want to be able to cuss out. I want to be able to go and beat her up. And if she gonna put her foot down and won't let me do it, I'll kill them. That's why you need your gun to kill them. But you put paperwork on them though. These folks are mentally sick. That's why I hate, and there's nothing we could do about it now. I think those clowns that plotted to take Young Dolph out would have been a lot better off. And I don't promote violence. I think they would have stood down some if he has. I'm not promoting violence, but if he had stretched one of them, because he had the right, because they had attempted his life twice. Okay. Or if he had went ahead and went through with the law. When people are trying to take your life, okay, Greg. When people are trying to take your life, you don't go easy on them. It can't be no truce called. When people violate you and they could just do it without an issue, it can't be no truce called. It's a whole lot of things you could do to a person. People might get into cussing matches. But when you start violating them, when you start breaching their privacy and trying to do evil stuff like that, it ain't no coming back from that. That's a dirty person. And they don't understand nothing else other than the law. Okay. So that's why I say I feel like Young Dolph, if he wasn't gonna stretch him out, because they tried to take his life first, he should have allowed the law to handle them. If they had had their asses in jail, they could have had some act right. Maybe. They would have known he was not going to play with them. Because Young Dolph had 2 children to live for. And these clowns could not see past their jealousy. They couldn't see past their jealousy. And they was determined that they was not going to stop. And so they used the disgruntledness of a bunch of young dudes to carry out the act of taking that boy out. A bunch of young dudes that didn't have nothing. People always talking about that, they not sure about if that was Cornelius. I believe it was him. Now, that's just what I believe. I was a little concerned at first because I was like, well, with Amy Wyrick is not the district attorney anymore. She's not the district attorney. We have a new district attorney. And I know that, Amy was really the one. She was kind of she knew about this Young Dolph case, But then I started thinking about Paul Hagerman and them are still going to be there. And the new district attorney we got, I was told the stuff that they might have could have got away with, they ain't gonna even get away with that. So it's gonna turn out to be better. Okay. I agree with you, OG Elroy. But it's sad when our people, because you see some people over on here, even though they be telling lies, these folks be telling so many lies about this Young Dolph's case, it don't make no damn sense. But you'll never hear me call it out because I'm not on here for that. But it's a damn shame when they get mad at me for getting on my page in the compounds of my page and want to violate me because I get on my page. Don't even call them out. Just get on my page and tell the damn truth. And they get mad at me about that and want to violate me, and I had to get the feds on them. What kind of world do we live in? I am a woman. Why do these men feel like it is okay to come after a woman and violate them? Because she ain't doing what they want her to do. Okay? And Google think there ain't gonna be no repercussions for consistently allowing it? They letting people violate and breach and do all kinds of stuff on their platform. It's a damn shame. Why can't people get on here and tell their lies? Or if they know the truth, tell their truth and leave other people alone. That's why I keep saying the exact same thing that happened to Young Dolph. They couldn't stand to see the boy winning because he was a winner. He was a born winner. The boy had a hunger inside of him. Anytime you can take the back seat to something until you figure the game out and not just jump for a bunch of money like you see a lot of these young brothers doing, they ain't got nothing. They ain't used to nothing. So they jump for that quick money right quick, and they don't even sit down to try to figure out how they can learn the recipe and get the majority of their money like Dolph did. They don't think about that. And then they take the little $1 million or $2 million. Are they even getting that much? And go buy a piece of damn jewelry with it and a car. And be living out the damn car. What kind of world we live in? You riding in a damn $100,000 car and living out of a damn hotel because you can't even get a house. Everything you got, you renting it. I'm winning. You don't own a damn thing. But ain't nobody teaching these dudes that. And don't know, and they don't want them to know. They don't even want them to know the game. They don't want them to know the game. And so you got other black, big neck, big head, cuckabug head Negroes, hair and shit out, hair growing halfway their damn head. Okay. That has been assigned and given a few $1,000,000 to keep the masses of the people in bondage. Young Dolph didn't go for that. He taught his dudes the recipe. They got him out of here because he was going to get other little dudes. And they talk about, he was mad about Big Unc and all of them. I think Big Unc had a trial. I don't know what that, I don't really know anything about that situation. But from my understanding, if that's true, they said Big Unc was not found guilty or something. Was found not guilty or something. I don't really know about that situation. So they was mad because they say he signed Moochie Grape. Okay. I don't think it even had a whole lot to do with the fact that he signed them. Now, this is just my opinion. Now, when it's my damn opinion, I say that I don't care. This is my opinion. Okay. Ain't no credible source told me this. This is me. I feel like they saw him reaching back and getting the young dudes out of the hood and was teaching them the recipe. He was going to reach back and get more. And they didn't, they don't, it's other black people don't want to see people financially, not other black people. They be drooling and spitting, snot coming all out their damn nose, grinning, looking like buckwheat or something. Hair sticking all up on their damn head like a seaweed, grinning at a white person. Him can't even talk. Him just a good white man. Him rich. Like a damn slave. But not another black person. He think he gonna make it. He think he get ready to make these little dudes rich. He was teaching them the recipe, helping them dudes to make money. They was doing it the independent route. So if they put a hit song out, hell, a lot of these ones that claim they rich and got signed to about 3-4 deals, one of them little dudes write a hit song up under Dolph, they'll end up having more money than them because they was independent. They was really doing it the independent way. They ain't want that. A lot of these Negroes did not want that. I don't think it had a whole lot to even do with the fact of who it was. It was what he was going to do to help them as far as the financial prosperity. Because that's all black people worry about. They don't give a damn about nothing else. You could be out here raping women, babies. They don't give a damn. You can go do something to their family member. They don't care. But you get to talking about, I'm making money. I done learned the recipe. All they got to go. That's a uppity nigga. Ain't nobody supposed to be white, rich, but the white people see is in the Arabics. That's how that's our people. Y'all know I'm telling the damn truth. They won't even go here to lick at a damn snake. Won't even get up out the bed to do nothing. But the moment they think somebody is going to win, they'll jump up out the bed, hair sticking all up like a damn seaweed. Ain't combed their head in 2-3 weeks to go take somebody out and then go get back in the bed with the same damn clothes on they had on for a month. Y'all know I'm telling the truth. But they'll get up out the damn bed, stanky, to go take somebody out that dares to be great. Okay? Joy Love God Loves God says, I think it was personal. They had too many contracts and every label up. The Yin Yang and Dolph was banking on them with Dolph was banking on them. Every time they saw him, he was going to get a new car and was paying cash for it. They couldn't stand it. Was paying cash for it. $200,000-$300,000 cars. What do you say on that video? They try to kill me. Yeah, if I was me, I hate me too. Look at me, got a new car, ain't got no car note, riding in a hunt, just got ain't even got no tag on it. He was that's the type of shit he was doing that they was mad at. He messing with us. How he messing with y'all? Y'all let him mess with y'all when he was flossing. He was showing y'all his toys and stuff. They couldn't stand it. He didn't say their name. Okay. And the same stuff is going on right now. Not only on YouTube, because they trying to make YouTube the streets, y'all. Child, I'm trying to figure out how I can get in the white people's sector. I'm trying to figure out how I can get in the white people's sector. Since they got sectors on here, I need to figure out how I can infiltrate the white people, because child, they don't get on here and do 100. They don't be putting hits on they people and hiring folks to hack accounts because they jealous. You can't be great in the black community. I'm telling you. Get our address. We got to take her out. She got 50 more views tonight. YouTube pay you a damn dollar per 1,000 views. And I might be exaggerating a little bit. Who in the hell gonna sit on here and want to do something to somebody about a dollar per view? Hell, I don't hardly even get no super chats. I got a few on here that's faithful. They send me cash apps, and I appreciate that. But what I'm saying is, compared to what I see other people getting, so why mess with what other people? I was just proud of my videos. I would go back and look at them. I would go, oh my God, I was so, that's what I'm proud of. It's some people that's just proud of their damn work. And them niggas deleted that. Okay. Shoot. Clarinetta says they hated King Dolph. They hated King Dolph, the king of Memphis, because of the gifts God gave him. Absolutely. God gave him a gift. And I'm going to tell you something. Thank you, Magname Ace, for the super sticker. I'm going to tell y'all something. I'm going to tell y'all why God kept blessing Dolph. Maybe these niggas will catch on, okay? And for those, and especially for those people that thought that they hurt me, I can identify with Dolph. I don't nearly have the type of money Dolph got, but I'm a giver. You don't hear me get on here and talk about it a lot, but I am. God kept giving Dolph an abundance of money, because every time you heard Dolph, he was talking about, okay, I don't care about no money. It's just paper. He was constantly giving it away. And because he was constantly giving, God was constantly giving him an overflow. These niggas mad at the boy. Thank you, Monica, for the 1999 super sticker. These niggas mad at this boy because of the gift that God has given him. And then he understood that when you giving, these folks want to take. They putting their own people in slave contracts, and they think God gonna bless that. They can't even catch a damn break. They trying to figure out how he doing it. When the boy said he learned the recipe, he truly learned the recipe. Thank you, D-Mon, for the $10 super sticker. He truly learned the recipe. He was a giver. Oftentimes, it's been so many times that I have just given And I go, dog, I might have gave too much. And then I get a call from them federal prosecutors saying, we got a death penalty case. You want it? And I go, dog, God, you sure be showing out. Because them death penalty cases bring money. A sister be tired. I be all on the couch with every light on in the damn house. When I wake up, my mouth be wide open like a crackhead. Because I be so tired having to be out 2 and 3 in the morning on them cases. But God gives me an overflow. He didn't say how he was going to give it to me. He just give it because I'm a giver. Dolph understood. He truly understood the recipe. These niggas don't even want to give the people that's around them nothing. They tell them go commit hits and I'll give you something. And you think God gonna bless that? They want to spoon feed folks so that they can have them on a leash so that they can always need them. And they think God gonna bless that. Here's a young man that learned financial freedom. Okay. He learned financial freedom. And then he was teaching it to other folks. Some people learn stuff and they don't even want to teach you, especially in our community. They don't even want you to know. How you get that? You know what? I don't remember. I'm like, dog. I knew this lady that begged every chance she got. You could ask her, what kind of perfume is that? Because I'm a perfume fanatic. It wasn't that I was going to go buy it. I just wanted to know what kind it was because I might would have wanted to. You know what? I don't even know. She didn't even want people to, but she begged like a dog. She didn't even want you to know the type of perfume she was wearing because she didn't want you to go get none like it. But would beg for your money. I got this going on. I got this nonprofit organization. Can you help me? That's how she did. I act like she whining like she want to cry all the time to get somebody damn money, a damn con artist. But then he wanted to tell you the type of perfume she had on. I might have had it. Because if it was cheap, I wasn't going to go buy it anyways. It just smelled good. Okay? But that's how our people are in our community. That's how our people are in our community. Take. It ain't like Dolph was taken from nobody else. That boy got out there and got it out the mud. I ain't saying everything he did was right, but he turned it into something right. And then he started reaching back. And then people get mad at me because they want to come over to my channel and destroy his legacy. You won't let people say what they want to say. No, you're not going to come on here. But when I know that there is a smear campaign out because they don't want his artist to win, they can go anywhere else and say whatever the hell they want to say. They're just not going to come in here and say it. Because I done told y'all, we're going to warn you one time. They're going to put you in timeout. Because I done told y'all that according to my credible sources, hell, if I can have, don't get me started now. Those young men didn't have nothing to do with that. Okay? And so people have a right to believe what they want to believe. I just believe the people that tell me. Okay? And so I think I have that right not to let somebody come in here and promote that stuff on my page so these young men can't make a living because that's all it's for. It's a damn shame they killed the boy and now they want to kill everything that's associated with him. Kiss my ass. You're not coming in here and doing it in here. And whoever don't like it can kiss it. Okay? And I don't mean no harm. I say that with love. But I mean it though. I am not allowing no smear campaign on Dolph's artists in my chat because I know what's going on. And it makes me mad as hell. You take this boy out, and then it ain't enough for him to be in the ground. You want to destroy everything that's affiliated with him. They around here mocking this boy so much. That boy got kids. He got a son that's old enough to get on social media. I'm sure he got family members that get on social media that love him. And these folks are being paid. To some of them, it ain't even personal. Why you say that about him behind it? Well, they paying me to say it. People do anything for some money. And that's why they can't keep it, because they do anything for it. God ain't gonna let you keep it. As soon as you get it, your damn car gonna break down. You're gonna be on the goddamn expressway sweating. Okay? And then you're gonna have to use it to go fix your car. You still weren't able to do nothing with it. That's what happens when you don't do it right. Okay? A lot of people don't know why they can't win. It seems like if it ain't one thing, it's another. But you always doing your intentions are never right. Your intentions are never right. I'm not saying that I'm perfect, but I don't never have no bad intentions. I just don't. I probably need to, but I just never do. I never have bad intentions. Okay? But people are so emotional now. They ain't trying to control themselves. Like, it's like the spirit of Satan is just walking around. The spirit of Satan is just walking around. People don't try to. It used to be a time people would try and control themselves when they had urges to do something bad. They would control themselves, but I guess now they feel like there are no repercussions for nothing. They don't have no issues with violating people. Okay? Okay? D-Mon says I binge listened to Fizzle's album last night. Oh, it moved. Let me see. She said, I binge listened to Fizzle's album last night, and it's lit like cayenne pepper. I got to go I got to go binge listen to Fizzle's album too. Everybody's talking about that album. It's straight hard, just straight hard. They said like cayenne pepper is hot. McName May said that tape hard. Fizzle hard too though. Y'all go run Fizzle up, run him up, make him higher than number one. Okay. Okay. Fizzle made the Billboard 200, if I'm not mistaken. This is breakout album, ain't dropped since 2019. Shout out to Fizzle. Shout out to Donna Fizzle. I think that's the name of the album, Donna Fizzle. Fizzle said it's paper route business in this life and the life after that and the life after that. I like to hear him say that. But they don't even want to see these young men make no money. They had set him up. Lord have mercy. These folks mad at Jay Fizzle them for trying to carry on and live their life and carry on Dolph's legacy than they are at the people that had a history of trying to take him out. They mad at me because I say I'm mad at the people that had a history of trying to take him out and affiliated with the people that took him out and plotted with him. They get mad at me for saying that. Okay. And then people such whack jobs. Some of the same people, they be trying, they so devilish. They be wanting to twist your words and stuff so bad. Because I say, well, the people that did this to Dolph gotta pay. And then I say, but I am a mother. It don't make me feel good about straight drop, having to go to jail for the rest of his life. Yes, he got to be tried in a court of law. He's got due process. But that don't make me feel good. I want to see justice for Young Dolph, but still, at the core of me, it don't make me feel good to see no man have to go to jail for the rest of their life, especially a young man that's 23 years old, 24. Tiny said Miss T Brandy from P Valley had on Dolph's t-shirt last night. That's a big show. Shout out to P Valley for representing Dolph. But that don't make me feel good. Straight Drop was born in the same year that my daughter was born. He could have very well been my own child. Why would I be happy about somebody that's young enough to be my child messing his life up? And I get even mad at the Negroes that sent him out. Because the spirit of God tells me them bitches, Lord forgive me for that. That came up. It's double his age. Okay. It don't make me feel good about Cornelius being in there. Cause see, it don't make me feel good because I wish Dolph could get up out that grave. See, if they had not did what they did and participated in what they participated in, Young Dolph wouldn't be in the grave. So actually, the people that work behind the scenes, actually at this point, they got three. Okay. They got three for I guess the three for the price of one. Young Dolph gone. Straight Drop, who could have rose to the top, is gonna be gone. I don't know what Cornelius did with himself other than rob and burglarize. They say he had a cleaning service. He should have been a child. Okay. And a lot of people feel like because they can't find nothing on Cornelius, we can't find nothing on him. He didn't do it. I don't understand the mentality of people. They get on here and argue themselves. They argue. They get on here and argue with people and be ready to shoot because they say, "Well, I believe it was Cornelius." You don't say I'm on no pictures with nobody, just mentally ill. Wait, do you know him? I mean, because the only way for anybody to be 100% sure that Cornelius went out there is if they was out there. They was out there holding that Draco. Now, if they was out there holding it, they needed to get their asses down there and tell them folks that it was them and let their boy out. Okay? But these folks be still want to argue, but a lot of them get paid to do. And I just, at this point, I don't understand why they come over here and comment on my page. And I know they're in the damn bushes. You don't even have to come and type that shit on my page because I deletes it. If you go back and look at it, you're going to see it's gone. Y'all ought to be tired of it by now. Okay? So when you come over here trolling in these comments and you sitting up talking about this, and that, I delete your comments. I want you to know it. And I don't think a thing of it. So maybe you'll stay away. Okay? Some of these folks is too old to be on here acting like they act. They straight out clowns and they get on here and act they get on here and act like a bunch of sideshow freaks. Okay? A bunch of damn sideshow freaks. They know damn well they don't give a damn about Dolph. Because if they did, they wouldn't be telling all these damn lies. They wouldn't be on here showing out. They would mind their own business and go on. But instead, they looks for people's pages to troll. That's how you it's all a part of being paid though. They be paid to do stuff like that. Okay. These folks ought to be ashamed of themselves. For what they get on this channel, on YouTube and do. Okay. Hold on, y'all. I'm looking at something. Child, I tell you, they hurry up and had some people to come and try and spam my stuff. They did that to the polar girl. I did a missing person show today. They got folks. It's somebody that don't like me doing missing girls. I don't know who it is that feel like they only supposed to do missing girls. I don't know who that is, but I come against them in the name of Jesus. God, you do something to them. Okay. You may be correct. Hormone pills are being sold at an alarming rate, which may be leading to emotional changes of the males in America. I agree with you on that. Too solid. I agree. Okay. But y'all, this stuff has got to stop. It's got to stop. And Young Dolph deserves more respect than that. You know. It hurts me so bad that the young man came back home to give out turkeys. Okay? And then a bunch of disgruntled people take him out in his hometown. He was coming back to give, as he always did. So not only was those clowns disrespectful to Young Dolph, they disrespectful to the citizens of Memphis, especially the ones that he was out there to help. And then, you've had people that have tried to put a lot of the Memphians in a position to, I guess, choose. It ain't hard for me. Because let me tell you something. If Young Dolph and Yo Gotti and them had been into it, okay, and I didn't feel like Yo Gotti and them had some type of affiliation with this situation, or if they had just been beefing and then somebody unknown took Young Dolph out, I wouldn't have any issues. I would have an issue with them taking Dolph out, but I'm saying I wouldn't have any issues with guiding them if they had just kept it on wax. Because to me, that's making money. You diss me, I diss you. Hell, you put it on record. They making money. It never should have went further than that, anyways. Okay, it never should have went further than that. But this young man they tried to take him out twice. Okay. And although Yo Gotti was never charged, the people that did this was affiliated with his camp. And so now the people that are affiliated, they're finally take him out, are still some kind of way affiliated with his camp. People sit up and talk about Cornelius. I wouldn't give a damn what they said. Cornelius' ass lived right over there in that neighborhood that them dudes hung out in. It's hard for me to believe that he did not know them. Okay? It's hard for me to believe that he didn't know them. They was all doing the same type of shit. Stealing cars, burglarizing homes and stuff. Cornelius is 33 years old. He's got about almost 10 years on them little dudes. So he was a little bit more seasoned. He wasn't flamboyant like them. Straight Drop wanted to be in the industry, and they played him. And they still getting his ass in trouble, getting on here talking about he got a damn phone in that jail. Okay? Hold on for a minute, you guys. Okay, y'all. Oh, my head stopped up. I ain't want y'all to hear me blowing my nose. I'd be glad. I gotta go to the doctor. I'd be glad when I go back. And so the mere fact, okay, that this young man was taken out and you still have artists on record labels that's trolling him, that's mocking him. We should not even be supporting artists that do stuff like that. Okay? Because to me, that is teaching the youth that is supporting them that it is okay to do what they're doing. And that is to be destructive in the Black community. Okay? That's to be destructive. You know, people get mad at me all the time because I say, you know, they talk about the police, okay? But when they talk about these kids and I'm not saying by any means that all of this stuff that has happened is their fault. I'm not saying that. But I think parents need to teach their children, but they listen to all of this rap stuff, F the police, this and that and this. But these rappers know how to go into survival mode when the police boosted it on somebody I know that he showed his ass like a big dog, and that police officer was nervous as hell. And Boosie was showing his ass like that because something was probably in that car. He just didn't find it. Okay. But they're teaching these kids not to comply. You can't win. You can't win if these officers pull you over and ask for your ID. These kids need to be taught. Just show them your ID. If you feel like that they unjustly pull you over, then you go down there to internal affairs. But we don't teach our children how to be proactive. We let these rappers and stuff raise them, and the mamas and stuff, and the dad is be sitting right next to them, rapping. Oh, he know that whole song. The boy can't even spell his own damn name in boxcar letters. He don't even know how to spell his name. He don't know how to spell it anyways, because you done named the Cavassier. Okay? You done got drunk and went into labor and named him Cavassier and didn't even know how to spell it. So he don't know how to spell his damn name anyways. But if you ain't sending him to school, he sure ain't gonna know how to spell it. Okay? But we teaching them, letting them listen to that rap stuff. Okay? And then they going against the police. And then when the police say, I went through the academy, y'all. I think everybody should at least go through the Citizens Academy. Okay? Because if an officer say, take your hands out of your pocket, that is what is taught in the academy. I still have a paranoia about people talking to me with their hands in their pocket. I'll tell them in a minute, please don't stand over me in an aggressive manner and talk to me. I don't let people stand behind my back. I don't let people stand behind my back. If I'm in line, I'll go over to the side. I'll stand to the side. Okay? This is the type of stuff that they teach in the academy. So if an officer say, "Get your hands out your pocket and let me see your hands," you trying to tell me what to do. These folks getting themselves messed up. Because oftentimes, if you don't comply, he feels like you don't want to comply because you want to do something to him, and he gonna do it to you first. But we ain't teaching our kids that if he was unjustly arrested or detained or something like that, then you live to see another day and you go and you handle that. We ain't taught how to be proactive. Okay. And these damn rappers that's selling these records and stuff. Okay. When them officers pulled them over, Boosie the only one I saw. Boosie felt like he didn't have nothing to lose. I hate that he made that officer nervous. Because if he had kept checking that car, he would have found what he was looking for. Because it was anybody that act like that. He had a whole boatload of shit up in there. He just didn't find it. It was probably on him. That's why he was so mad, because he already knew he was going to jail. When he didn't find it, he calmed all the way down. Okay. Hold on, y'all. Remy, stop. I'm trying to see something because I believe my computer's saying somebody. Okay. But y'all, I think it's a shame though what our people do to each other. Okay. What y'all laughing at? I ain't even been looking at the chat. Let me see. We're talking about Boosie. He said I'm over here dying. One of them heads are damn big. I just damn fell out. Not they can't spell the name. No, they can't spell their name. I'm serious. Y'all laughing about, yeah, they can't spell their name. The mamas can't spell it either. She done got drunk and went in labor. What you gonna name him? Hennessy. That's the last thing she had. Cavassier. He can't even spell his name. She ain't taught him how to spell it. She didn't know how. Okay. But they'll sit there on the couch. Y'all see my baby know them rap songs? They think it's something. He know how to rap. He don't even know how to spell his name. You know, I was looking at the news one day. Hey, Two Pistols. And, you know, I think they was kind of making fun of the young lady, mama. Her name was Erica. I know y'all might can remember this. Be quiet, Remy. Her name was Erica. Remy, I'm not playing with you. I mean it. And I said stop. You know, Erica is spelled E. It's spelled with the E. My mama spelled it A-I-R, Erica. How they made the news, I don't know, other than they wanted to mock black people. And they asked the girl, you know, how does she feel about her name being spelled? She spelled it Erica, A-I-R-I-C-A. She spelled it like air, like her country ass said it. Erica. But she was trying to name her Erica. She didn't even know it started with an E. So they asked her, how you feel about your name being spelled different? She said, I don't feel nothing. I didn't even know Erica was spelled with an E. I said, ain't this a damn shame? Now, the girl was a teenager at that point, and she didn't know Erica started with an E. I get you could spell it with an A, I guess. Hell, they did. But I found that weird. That made the news. Okay, that made the news. And she wasn't taught no better. She said she didn't feel nothing. She didn't, and I'm talking about the teenage girl, which means Lord knows she couldn't have been taught nothing. I don't feel nothing. I didn't even know Erica was spelled with an E. I say, ain't this a damn shame? They mocks us. I get secondhand embarrassment. Now, if it was spelled Erica, because I have an uncle. My mother has a brother. His name is Eric. Sometimes they'll call him Eric, but his name is Eric, A-R-I-C. He has a daughter. Her name is Erica. They spell it like it is Erica. Okay? But I thought everybody know Erica. That's E. Hell, no matter how you say it, Erica, that's a damn E sound. For her to say, I don't know, I don't feel nothing because I didn't even know that Erica started with an E. I said, Lord, our people perishing. And then all this, the news media ain't got nothing else better to do than to mock us. Okay. But you know what, Sexy Trap? I'm telling you, when I got her, she was already named. They had already named her. And I always wondered why they named her Remy. I didn't know if they named her Remy. I got Remy when she was a baby. The lady that gave her to me, she was a little baby, and she said that she could not her cancer was out of remission. And she said that her doctor said she could not have a fur baby, a dog. Actually, she didn't really give it to me. She gave it to me for a discounted price, because Yorkies cost a lot. And when I asked her, I said, what's her name? She said, Remy. I didn't even think about changing it. I said, well, hell, she named her name Remy, so I may as well keep it as that. And I thought she named her Remy because of the weed, the weave, because she wear a lot of weave in her head. So I was like, well, I be wearing extensions too, though, so I ain't talking about her. But I thought that's why she named it, because they be the Remy weave. It's a lot of yes, it is. My cousin named baby girl Dynasty as Destiny. Wow. Dynasty. Lord have mercy. But y'all, our people perishing. And like I said, that spirit of jealousy, ain't nobody trying to control it anymore. And I always, and this is just me now, I always hear Yo Gotti say, and I have to wonder, y'all know I'm deep. I study stuff very closely. He always talking about we the last one standing. Was that something? Was that a little thing that was going on, between him and somebody, where he said, "I'm gonna be the last one standing," because he make it a point to always say that we the last one standing. Did he promise somebody that they would be the last one standing and they would be gone? I don't know. It sounds weird to me though, and it ain't nothing cool about trolling somebody that has been killed, especially about a rap beef. Okay, because when it's all said and done, until they started trying to kill that boy, what him and Doc was mad about really could have been gotten past. These were two dudes out of the same city. Both, Doc was making more money than him, but Yo Gotti was more what's the word I'm looking for? He wasn't more popular. He was more mainstream, because he got a machine behind it. So I can't understand why it had to end like it ended. There was no need for it. Doc wasn't trying to kill Gotti, because if was trying to kill him, he had the money to have somebody to take him clean up out of here. Okay, he didn't do that. So I just I just think Sexy Trapper said I'm hollering. I just think that it went too far when they started shooting at vans, when they shot him in LA, when they shot his van up. It had gone too far. And for what? And for what? And what gets me is I can't understand how somebody dies, and people, it's a lot of people believe that they were involved in taking him out, and they still trolling him. It's a damn shame before God. And what's even sadder is you still got people buying their music. Nothing is going to change in the Black community until we change our mindset. The way that we teach people like God in them and Black Youngster and Migos and all of them that that it's not okay for them to put what they have been putting into the atmosphere, and Moneybag Yo and all of them, it's not about their shit. That's the only thing that they really understand. They don't give a damn about their community. They don't. Okay? And it is their community that actually the white folks weren't looking at y'all black asses until we helped to put you on. We supported y'all. And once they saw that they could make you a slave and make them and get their money back plus some, because the Black community was supporting you, that's when they decided to put the money behind it. Okay? And this is what y'all do to the Black community. Y'all teaching the young adults that it's okay to troll somebody that is dead. And we got parents that are still buying their music. We stop supporting them. We don't buy their music. We don't buy none of them. I like Moneybag music. Finesse 2 Times, I'm liking him better. Okay? But you can't buy Moneybag's music. If Gotti don't straighten that label up, we don't support nothing over there. That's how we teach people that they cannot send destruction back to the Black community. Because with the way things have been handled with this Dolph situation, they shouldn't be selling nothing. What they exuded when that boy was killed has been nothing but tackiness and messiness. Okay. And that ain't being hateful, that's being truthful. I'm a damn black woman, a member of the black community. Y'all think I want to see the straight people like straight dropping all of them lives messed up? I don't. God in them asses old enough to understand they ought to be trying to take the straight drops and shit up on their wing. If it's something went on between him and Dolph and they couldn't work out, and he could, if he could be a better influence and get in his ear and help to redirect that energy, that's what the motherfucker, excuse my French, y'all, that's what he should have been doing, him and Juke. Okay. I believe you, sexy trapper. They should have been helping that little brother to redirect that energy. Okay. That's the reason why when the little dude came over here, um, Fabo, I wasn't gonna entertain that. I wasn't gonna entertain it. And then I didn't even diss the brother because I knew he was my kid's age. I told him to redirect that energy. I'm not instigating or entertaining nothing with a bunch of kids. It's too easy for them to get off track anyways. They already off track. The best thing you can do for somebody a lot of times is to tell them to redirect that energy. If you got a talent, you redirect that. I'm not instigating that. I've been a mama for almost 25 years. I got two girls that are almost the same damn age. I know how emotional kids are that age. You have to help them to redirect whatever it is that they're going through. Instead, what we have is people my age instigating this stuff and egging these kids on because they really are kids up under us. And then they going out there with them hot heads and getting themselves killed. Okay. They're getting themselves messed over. And it's messed up. I can't do it. I've worked with the youth for a very long time. And I guess God must have been preparing me because every time that I wanted to work more with young ladies, it always ended up where I was always put in a position where I had to work more with the youthful young men. Every single time I would go, I want to work with the young ladies, and I was always put with working with the young men. And God did that for a reason. I had the opportunity to see. That's the reason why I get mad at these niggas that's out here sending these kids out. Folks go, well, they grown, they 21, 22, 23, 24. Yeah, that's what they age say, but emotionally, they stuck somewhere. They ain't emotionally mature. They know right from wrong. When they do wrong, they have to suffer the consequences of that. But a lot of the way this stuff go, it ain't got to go like that. If they had somebody say to tell them to go right, if you got somebody here, why don't you tell them what's right? You don't have people doing that. You don't have people doing that because they get to looking at. I don't doubt you at all. Rest in peace, Young Dolph. I don't doubt that at all. And that's one of the reasons why the people that sent straight drop in them to do that, I blame them more, even more. I blame straight drop, but I blame them even more. Straight drop had an issue with Dolph. Dolph was coming home. They had not plotted on Dolph. Dolph had been giving out them turkeys. So you dangle some stuff over his head, some money. We gonna help you out. Okay. Instead of, if the young brother was talented, and Straight Drop, like I said, Straight Drop was a nice looking young man. It looked like he kept himself clean and stuff. Had bow legs and stuff. He wasn't a bad rapper. He could have been better, but he wasn't bad. If a young brother has a talent that you can help to perfect and you got his ear, why don't you help him instead of egging him on to go do your dirt and take out your competition? Just for that alone, them people that did that, God got something extra special payback for them just for that. They're going to get payback for a whole lot of other stuff. But for that one, their payback is going to be um tailor made. God going to tailor made that payback because they was wrong. Yeah, Straight Dropping them went out there and they carried that stuff out. Okay. But the people that gave them the money to do it, I fought them even more. Straight Dropping them, Judge Coffee says 60. And it might be depending on how this turn out. He might not get 60, he might get 30, because he might be in survival mode. I believe that he is. But the people that paid them to do it, I think they should get the death penalty. That's how I feel. Because the people that are putting the bags on top of these people like Dolph's head, they are the ones that's destroying the Black community. They helping to destroy a community. We don't need them. We don't want them. I don't want them in my community. You're right, Rich Rule. There is no help for Memphis. I think we hate each other so much, DKNY, because a lot of our people have that slave mentality. It's almost like it's a generational curse. We've been conditioned to hate what we see when we look in the mirror. That's why, you know, and listen, I don't have anything against interracial marriages or anything like that, okay? But that's why when people go, people make up all types of excuses about why when Black men get money or whatever, they'll go and get a woman of another race. They'll say, well, you got angry Black women, you got this, you got that. But that's not it. Black men have been conditioned, and that's why they asses end up broke and can't win. They have been conditioned, they've been trained to really just be disrespectful to Black women. Now they'll say that she an angry Black woman and she wouldn't keep her mouth closed. This was the same woman that helped him to come up. She was with his ass. She was with his funky breath ass when he didn't have nothing, and his shoes was ragged and his damn toes was stanking. His damn feet was stanking in the damn bed. Okay. This is the same woman that stuck with him. But then when he gets some money, she wouldn't keep her mouth closed because a lot of Black people hate what they see when they look in the mirror. So they get with another person of another race and they'll give them everything that they got. Because that's what our people have been conditioned to do. If you notice, when you see some Black people out, even if you're in a store, they'll talk differently to a white person that working in a store than they will a black person. Okay. But they forget quickly, these are the same black women that they've been with for 15, 20 years when they was trying to come up. I'm telling you, you did the right thing, Rich Rule. And I'm not telling no lie, you did the right thing. I hated to buy a house outside of Memphis, but I had to. Okay. That's why I always talk about how our people need repair. That was nothing. That was heinous. And I get mad at some of these rappers that try to play neutral. Ain't got no backbone. Ain't saying nothing about what happened to Dolph. Because if Gotti and them had something to do with that, nobody should be messing with Gotti. And I'm being real about it. And people go, "You ain't in the street." That's not how it goes. Damn you. That's how it's supposed to go. That's the reason why people continuously do what they do. Folks sitting up wanting to play neutral. It ain't no such thing as neutral. The way that boy was shot down, if anybody participated in that act or put money on top of his head, it ain't no playing neutral in that. We can't mess with nobody that do no stuff like that. First of all, you took down a black man that was productive in the community. He was a father. He was a human being. I can't mess with you if you do stuff like that. So that's why when people say, "Well, we can't choose sides," well, that's the reason why our community is in the condition that it's in, because everybody want to straddle the damn fence. Like I always say, folks likes to sit on the damn fence all the time. They ride the fence so much they got splinters up their damn ass from sitting on the fence instead of making a decision and doing what's right, because everybody want to play both sides. And even if you got people that was cool with him and Dolph, that's fine. But at some point, somebody got to step up and say, "Look here, brother, did y'all have something to do with that? Because if y'all had something to do with that, you already know that wasn't right. Because we can't have black men taking down other black men. Dolph was an important asset in the black community. He was helping to build wealth. And then folks said, "Well, he wasn't giving me nothing." Nigga, you can't rap. He was reaching back, getting those that could and helping to build wealth so that they could take care of their families. They took the boy out because they didn't want to see him do that. Black people get mad when you make money. They don't want to see you make no money. Okay? They don't want to see you make no money. Okay? I hear so many people, they like to try to get mad at me, y'all, because that's right. Dolph loved his children. He said everything he did was for his kids. And they ain't even want to see the man allowed to take care of his children. And black youngster don't think God gonna get him for doing that video. Forget about man, black youngster. You're gonna have to deal with God. And when God gets you, it ain't gonna be no recuperating. That's somebody they can't put a hit on. See, when all of this karma start hitting, it ain't nothing but the spirit of God. That's what I consider karma, the spirit of God. That's something they can't put a hit on. They can't use the money that the community that they are destroying, the community gave them, that they sending destruction back to. That's something they can't put a hit on. They can't put a hit on God, and they can't box with God. They can't. That's a battle they can't win. That's a battle they can't win. So with all the money that the Black community has helped them make, that's them same poor people that came out to see them at them shows before they made it big. They helped to line their pockets up and give them their popularity. They can use that money and send hits back, but when God get them, they got. That's something they can't dodge. It's something they can't dodge. Okay. And I already see a shifting in the atmosphere. I saw during the judges race how so many judges was unseated. Okay. I'm gonna put it up here. It's up there on the screen. How so many judges was unseated. And God put in my spirit, it's time for a change. Okay. She said, if I was Glock, I would be done with the music, move on to something better. You know what? They definitely want to try and do something to Key Glock. And I'm gonna tell you why they want to try to do something to him. It's because they see that Key Glock is they see that they fear that Key Glock, they know that Dolph taught Key Glock what he knew. And they know that Key Glock is going to they fear that he's going to be the next Dolph. As far not they don't fear him being the next Dolph musically. They fear that Dolph taught him the business and he's going to be as astute as Dolph is, because it don't really don't nobody give a, it don't really matter how good of a rapper you are as long as you know the business. If you know the business, it all the talent don't even matter. Because if you don't know the business and you talented, it still don't matter. Because you're gonna be broke as you was when you started. You're just gonna be a broke ass famous person, which is what a lot of these rappers are. They fear that Dolph taught Key Glock the recipe. And he did. But one thing I am proud of Glock about, Glock don't fool with him. They get mad and want to put out bad but publicity on the boy. He said he don't like nobody. He saw how they did Dolph. Why should he like him? You don't really see him around nobody except for the other pre-members. Okay? And if he do hang around other people, he don't put it out there. It seemed like to me he learned. Because Dolph seemed like he was a pretty private person. They couldn't stand to see the boy every time he went on Instagram, he was in a new car. They was mad about that. So now Key Glock saying, Key Glock making his money. Thank you, Rich Rule. Thank you so much. Key Glock making his money. He doing his thing. And you don't see him with the industry people. But every time he says something, people try and twist it. I knew just as well what the young man meant when he said, when the guy asked him how was he doing, he said, what did he say? Y'all help me out. He says, I'm not good, I'm not bad, I'm numb. He said, I'm numb, I'm doing. People tried to twist that. I understood that the boy meant that I'm numb because I've been through that type of grief before. Where I had cries, he said, I'm content. That's right, Young Dolph. He said, I'm content. I had been through so much pain when my grandmother died because my mama and my grandmother both together. I was in the house with both of them. They raised me. I never knew life without them. I was so hurt to the point of I had to psych myself out from February all the way to December, her favorite holiday. And it hit me. My grandmama ain't coming back. I couldn't ride past St. Francis Hospital for 2 years. I would go all the way the other way. I would never go the way where I could see St. Francis. I couldn't go near St. Francis Hospital. That was the last place my grandmother was. So I had cried so much until I was numb. And when people would ask me, how you doing? When I started to get better, I would go, I'm doing, I'm better, I'm doing. When I started getting better. So I understood what he meant. But it's a damn shame when you can't say nothing right. When people don't like you, they will try and twist anything you say. That's why I'm glad Daddy-O ain't talking. They gonna twist it. He's you go, if he say that's it. Daddy-O said Daddy-O said y'all hear the way he said No, yeah, he said it suspiciously. He was in on Dolph's murder. I mean, all the man said was and then people say, show did, he showed this. People twist it nowadays. They twist it. But it's sad that people don't want to see these young men make it. They don't. And I ain't talking about the everyday common person. I ain't even talking about nobody, on YouTube. I'm talking about the people that helped to take Dolph out, that is now trying to destroy his legacy. They're now trying to destroy his legacy. So when you have, and I know that they do, they hire these medias to get on here and promote this propaganda. A lot of these medias that you see, they're not owned. They are people that they are people of other races that don't, they don't give a damn about no black man anyways. They couldn't care less about his legacy. Okay? They couldn't care less about his legacy. So it's nothing for them to get on here and start making these fake ass pages with all this bullshit, trying to defame his artist, trying to defame his woman, his children. his parents. But I guess it's something else when I see a lot of black people taking money from him and falling right in line. That's what I think is a shame before God. So they couldn't stop him. They couldn't. They couldn't stop him. So they plotted on him and they took him out. That's what they did. That's what they did. Okay. And I think it's a shame. I do. I think it's a shame before God. Hold on, y'all. I'm trying to find this video to show y'all. Um, and some of the same people have been paid to try and destroy other artists. Okay, that are moving up fast. They didn't know Finesse Two Times was get ready to blow up like this. Okay, hold on for a minute, you guys. Okay, you guys, I'm back. Um, Let me start reading some of y'all's comments. William says Daddy O was hurt. I could see the hurt in his face. I saw him at the funeral. Tell me, it says they are twisted but overlook the people that made attempts on his life before. Absolutely, Tell me, that's the same thing I've been saying. They twist it for their own understanding. Some folks really can't comprehend. They made his legacy bigger, especially when it can take from theirs. Dolph did more in 36 years than people in 70. That's true. That's how haters think when they know it's nothing they can do to stop your shine or compete with you. They will kill you then. Absolutely. And that's sad. I wish he would have had a gun with him when he got out the car. Forget WE was with you. I trust me. I know those folks don't love me. He could have shot someone, but the truth shall prevail. That's true. People will support evil, low down folks. It's such a shame. We're living in the times where people call evil good and good evil. You got that right, Tam 08. You got that right. I still haven't seen all of his videos. Um, like dude off Nelly eating a banana. We're gonna have a drop, a dime. My favorite movie, my favorite rapper, get rest up X. Oh yeah, I want to say Dolph never had a video shoot planned at Makita's the day he died. That's cap. They saying that now. The video shoot, everyone talking about where is the footage. Just trying to switch around what Snoop said. Why have we yet to see the footage, folks? Leak ish out all the time. Did anyone see the footage of the so-called video being shot that day? You talking about of a video that they said? At first they said the video shoot was at a hotel. So now it seemed like to me they've changed it. Do you feel it's a coincidence Raven was Big Boogie's manager and got signed to CMG? I didn't know that, Miss Laura. I never knew that. As a matter of fact, I don't know if that's true. Yeah, somebody go over there to Player Co page. Player Co know Big Boogie them. I think. Ask him if Raven was ever Big Boogie's page. I think Player Co know Big Boogie personally. Somebody somebody go over to Player Co's page and make a comment so he could come over here. Because he'll know if Big Boogie if Raven was ever Big Boogie's manager. It's on her Facebook page as R&R Management. I never knew that Raven was Big Boogie's manager. Somebody go over there on Player Co page, y'all, and ask him to come over here on the page. Cause he knows. Cause he knows Big Boogie. Um, the chick he just signed. They said Dolph had heard the ops is I'm referring to. I don't say dude's name. The chick he just signed. They said Dolph had her. The oops is I'm referring to. Oh, I see who you're talking about. Um, Raven with her double. Yeah, I don't know if that's true. She looks just like baby. For those of you all that's just coming into the room, please hit the like button, you guys. Um, let me see. I never heard that, and I haven't. I've never heard that Raven was anybody's manager. And Player Co will know though. Um, rest in peace, Young Dolph says Dolph was going to sign Gloss, not Glow. Glow didn't want to sign. Y'all heard what he said, didn't it? Dolph was gonna sign Gloss and not Glow. Glow didn't want to sign. She is supposed to be managing somebody. Last I heard the dude, they say, um, They said he had something to do with it. I thought she was the manager of Trick or Tray. Okay, rest in peace, Young Dolph. Yes, she is 901 Trick or Tray and Boogie. Hmm. But anyways, y'all. Did anybody go over there to Player Code's page and ask Player Code to come over here? Because I need to ask him a question. I need to ask him a question. Y'all, please hit the like button if you haven't hit the like button. Also, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please subscribe to the channel. Oh, he said he over here. Okay. Player Code was Raven that work at the cookie shop. Was she ever Big Boogie's manager? Was she ever Boogie's manager? Player Code was Raven ever Boogie's manager? Big Boogie. Oh Lord. Now they wants to spam the damn chat. Did somebody already take care of that? I'll block them. Okay, so Player Code said that Raven was never Big Boogie's manager. Big Boogie's manager name was always Tutu. He got the same manager as Money Man. So he's saying that Boogie always had the same manager as Money Man. So where they get that from? Player Code knows them people personally, so that's why I asked him. Raven said she was new to managing when she spoke about Trick or Tray. So I don't know who told that lie. Auntie Fee said Raven said she was new to managing when she spoke about Trick or Tray. Okay, well, Laura said, well, it's not true then, Miss Laura. It's not true. Player Cole says, but 901 Trick or Tray opened up for Big Boogie a few times, but Raven was not managing him. Joy Loves God said, I think Raven talked about trying to interview. Joy Loves God says, I think Raven talked about trying to interview Big Boogie on her sister radio show. Joy Loves God says Raven had talked about trying to interview Big Boogie on her sister's radio show. And Player Co says before Tutu was his manager, Juke was his manager. Big Juke was his manager first. Raven was never his manager. Yeah, we just be trying to get the facts out because I know sometimes people don't know. That's why I like to go to people that do know. Monica. Gregory says she was on Sko saying something about Boogie. Why Moneybag keep changing state, going one place to other? He big nervous, long live Dolph. He probably is nervous. I ask God to help me every day because the hate my heart has for the Mills brother is strong. The Mills brother ought to be ashamed of themselves. They got to answer to God though. That's something that's somebody that they ain't got enough money to deal with. Yeah, that's somebody that they don't have enough money to deal with. He says, now I'm back to say this. Don't be brainwashed. Snoop wasn't talking about a video shoot with Dolph at Makita's. They was gonna shoot at the Turkey Drive, one big shoot. Y'all saw what Rest in Peace Young Dolph said? He says, now I'm back to say this. Don't be brainwashed. Snoop wasn't talking about a video shoot with Dolph at Makita's. They was gonna shoot at the Turkey Drive, one big shoot. Do you think the big fat heavy guy who Dolph was around, who showed him how to get money, had anything to do with it? I don't know his name. No, I don't think Daddy-O had anything to do with it. Maybe she promoted his shows or something, or just a groupie. Pleco said, I saw that cap. I see LaKendra. Who is LaKendra? Uh, let's see. Natural Born Queen says DKNY, that's Daddy-O, and no. Nobody connected to Pre had anything to do with Dolphin's demise. Absolutely not. They did not. Whoever had a history of trying to take him out had something to do with his demise. Y'all know who got Dolph up out of here. Stop playing, okay? These folks know what's going on. But I don't know if it make more money to say other, but hey. She used to be in the chat here. Oh, okay. I think I can remember her. Yeah, I see what he said, and all I'm gonna say is I'm not brainwashed. All I asked was where is the footage of the video that was supposed to be shot. I didn't hear it was supposed to be at the cookie shop. I don't think he was saying that you was saying it was supposed to be at the cookie shop. I think they might have been saying somebody else said it. That it was supposed to be at the cookie shop. I don't know, because people put out so much stuff. I don't even be seeing all this stuff, but I think that's something somebody else has put out. That it was supposed to be a shoot at the cookie shop, which is a lie. They're saying that it's not true. I think that's what they're saying. Where is my Halls drop at? I'll be so glad when I go to the damn doctor because my head and stuff. But I be sleeping up under the air. I sleep with the fan on and the air on. My head be stopped up. Wasn't talking about. Okay. Oh, he said he wasn't talking about you. He's saying that the vlogs are pushing that. I sure do. The dude who been trying to sign off is, oh Lord, somebody steady sending. Lord, I rebuke you in the name of Jesus, whoever you are that's sending this stuff over here. I sure do. The dude who been trying to sign off is the one who set him up. Even Stevie Wonder can see that. Whoever it is trying to spam my chat, I come against you by the name of Jesus. In the name of Jesus. Don't mess around and have a stroke and your fingers get cramped and crooked up. Trying to send spam over here. I'm sorry, Dolph. Don't feel hit shorter. That nigga was saying anything. I guess the trolls feel like we staying on too long. They must be having them all over the place. For those of you all that's just coming into the room, please hit the like button. Also, if you have not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe to the channel. But definitely hit the like button. Why won't they use some of that killer fentanyl and leave Tamara's chat? That's right, Joy loves God. Y'all know somebody that I haven't seen in here. I haven't seen Hero Fix TV in here. Daddy O working behind the scenes to keep Daddy O working behind the scenes to keep focused. Absolutely. I believe that, Auntie Fee. But tonight, you guys, we was talking about Dolph couldn't be stopped. So they plotted to take him out of here. And this is something that we are consistently seeing. And it's sad and it's got to be stopped. It's got to be stopped. And one way to stop it before the law does is to make sure that we are not supporting people that is sending destruction back to the community. I think about Young Dolph, like I said earlier, how he would be in his videos and he would be laughing, and you know what I'm saying? He'd have his new cars, his exotic cars that he had just paid $250 cash for. Ain't even got no tag on it. You know? And people was jealous of that. They was just simply mad at the boy for being great. They were simply mad at him for being great. And there is nothing that could ever be justified. I do. I got a head call. I do. I go to the doctor next week. That's why I've been constantly putting y'all on mute, blowing my nose, because I sleep with the air on and the fan on. And it's so weird because I wrap up under the cover. I'm just a little weird, I guess. I really hope so, because The way things are with us black folks, certain things don't surprise me. They took his body, but his soul and legacy will live on forever. Absolutely. I agree with you, Monica J. DKNY says, mad respect and love to him if he is down for Dolph. The only one I trust is Key Glock. I'm well aware of the other members, but Key is the only one I trust. I'm just being honest. Okay. Player Cole says they want to be the only ones in the city shining. That's true. Monica J. Right, because lasagna will sneak up and get you. Miss Freeze, that's what they call me. Tall head was so tall head was so jealous of Dolph. Was so jealous. Dolph is no longer here, and he still won't reach Dolph's level. No, because God ain't gonna let it happen. Anybody that was involved in the demise of taking a human life all for nothing, they ain't gonna prosper. And even if they feel like they are prospering right now, God allows it to happen. You know, the higher you go, the more people see you. And so God strategically allows it to happen so that when he takes you down for what you did, everybody can see you. Everybody will be able to witness the takedown. I told y'all my favorite scripture is in the Bible is God says, when I get them back for what they did to you, you gonna witness me getting them back. I meditate on that scripture every day. When I get them back for what they did to you, you're gonna see me get them back. And he ain't never failed. Okay. As a matter of fact, he gonna get little Trey and Ari and Mia J and Mr. and Mrs. Thornton a seat at the front of the table. He gonna prepare a table for them in the presence of the people that did this to Dolph. And then God gonna allow them to sit at the front of the table and witness the takedown because they could never get away with what they did to him. Okay. They could never get away with it. So when people do wrong and they feel like they are sending, I don't get mad. I said, go ahead, let them go high. Let them feel, get that illusion of just escalating, going as high as they can go. Because the higher they go, the more people that's going to witness the takedown. Especially if they was involved in this. Okay. You never get away. And my grandmother used to always say, and she's gone on to be with the Lord. She used to always say, you already know. She would always say, time ain't long. You got to get it back before you leave here because God says you have to reap what you sow. So you ain't going to die until you get it back. And she would always say, if you get it back too quick, that means you might not have long on this earth. You better get your life right because you got to get it back before you go. She would always say that, ooh, that child right there got it back quick. They might not have long to live because you got to get it back before you go. Some of these folks better be getting their house in order. Because what they did to this young man, a lot of them ain't going to live through it. They're going to meet the same fate as Dolph, except for theirs is going to be worse. What they did to that boy was flat out wrong on so many levels. And they got the nerve to sit up and troll. I'm smoking on a Dolph pack. Whoever said that, God gonna get them. And he gonna pay. Cause God ain't gonna let them. He not gonna let them get by with what they did. He not gonna let them get by. What they did was not right, and they know it was wrong. They know it was. Okay. He couldn't be stopped, so they plotted and took him out. Only pictures Marcus took was to confirm it to his mom. Monica J. People just be talking. I hope it don't either. But you know what? I think Rich ruled that there are so many major components as it relates to this case. I think that it will. And then the court system is already backed up. Oh, and this is what I meant to talk about, you guys. Y'all know Teasy had a court date on the 11th. Teasy had a court date on the 11th, and they rescheduled it for September the 1st. Yeah, Teasy had a he had went he had I don't know if he went because a lot of times your attorneys can go in and get those dates changed without you being there. But he probably was there unless they did it before his time. But I don't think so because it was not changed before time. They changed it after the court date. So I'm sure that he went in and the court, they gave him a another date because in the court system they be trying to get all the court fees they can get. So Teasy will be back in court again on September 1st. Of course, Teasy been out of sight, out of mind though. When do the others go back? Hold on, let me see. I'll be able to tell y'all right now. Hold on, let me see. I know Cornelius go back next month. In September. Hold on, let me see. Let me see. Um, Give me 1 minute. I'm gonna let y'all know in just a few when they go back to court. Let me see. What's straight drop name? Justin Johnson. I'm getting ready to tell y'all when he goes back to court. Um, let's see. Here it is. Hold on, it's taking a long time to come up. I don't know. I guess the system down. Um, yeah, I think the system down. Child, this system be down all the time. Hold on, let me see. A lot of times when you go back in, it will come up. Let me see. Because it's taking me right to his name. And then when I try to pull up the other information, it won't allow me to. Okay, it came up that time. Let me see. First degree murder, criminal attempt. Um, hold without bond. Let me see. He go back to court on September the 16th. Straight drop does. He goes back on September 16th at 9 o'clock. And um let me see when the other young man go back. I think they go back on the same day. I think Cornelius go back on the same day, but I'm getting ready to see. Um, hold on, y'all. Give me another moment. Let me look. I'm looking for Cornelius. Okay, here he is. This system showing out tonight. It said try later. It's trying to go down. Straight drop goes back on September the 16th. The system went down when I was trying to look at Cornelius court date. I don't know them people's name, homie. I work and run my own business. I apologize if I can't be on YouTube, detective. I know what I seen. Someone take a picture. Okay. I don't know dude's name. It was two dudes. Girl, let my nuts go, please. I don't just talk facts only with me. I'm not here to argue with anyone. Though last I checked, we all want justice for Dow. Yeah, what happened? I was looking at the court dates. Yeah, his brother was out there and he took a picture. They say, and I'm sure that it was, to send to family members or whatever. You know, um, Daw's brother, he didn't have anything to do with it. Teasy is going to court for those charges. Y'all know when he went to jail a couple months ago. Um, he had, let me see, Teasy had a lot of charges. I can't believe he got out on the ROR. Hold on, let me see. Okay, here it is. Um, Teaser go back on the 16th too. Yeah, they go back on the same day. Um, let's see. Joshua Taylor. He goes back on. Y'all, was Teaser born in 95? I think that's him that was born in 95. Yeah, that's him. He had a firearms charge, a dangerous felony. That was a class D felony. Theft of property, 1,000 to 60. They had a stolen car. That was a class C felony. Possession of a controlled substance with intent to sell. That was a class E felony. A class E felony, I believe, is the lowest of them all. And a possession of drug paraphernalia, a class A misdemeanor. Yeah. I still don't see how Teasy was able to get out on an ROR with those types of charges. Even though his drug charge they say was a class E. If I'm not mistaken, a class E felony is one of the lowest felonies. How long do y'all think it would take before we see the murder for hire charges? Oh Lord, I hope soon. I hope soon. Soon and very soon. Teasy better give drop to his money. Shoot, Teasy. It's funny. Teasy got him a lawyer. He got a paid lawyer. For Teasy case, he got a paid lawyer. He got AC Warden's son, Andre. Ain't that something? Teasy went and got him a paid lawyer. Shoot. All right, you guys. We've been on here for 3 hours. Y'all tired yet? Monica said Teasy name gonna be all in the papers. All in the paperwork. we gonna see. DKNY says, no. DKNY is one of my favorite designers. I kid you not. Two Pistols said, you know what I'm going to say? Y'all don't never want to get out. It's straight dropping Cornelius being charged together. Not that I don't think so. Well, let me just say this. If they are charged partners, I don't know. But it seems to me that they are. All of their court dates are the same. Really? Oh, I love Donna Karen. Oh my God. I love her perfume. Every time I wear her perfume, I get compliments. I'm telling you, like people go crazy over it. It lingers when I walk. It lingers. She said, "Hell no, we won't go." Yeah, I was getting ready to say, but I might jinx us. I'm gonna say it anyway though, and I come against some bad spirits that we ain't had a whole lot of trolls tonight. What's his name? I think with those trolls, they pay them to come and sit on the page, and then after their days are up, they have to reveal themselves. You know, they'll just go ahead and reveal themselves or something because they all start rapping straight drop lyrics. DKNY, you from New York? I love New York. Oh my God, that's my favorite city to vacation in. Me too, Monica J. I'm telling you. She said, "I don't own DKNY lords, but you can speak it into existence. You can't own it." But tonight, y'all, we was talking about Young Dolph. They couldn't beat him, so they plotted to take him out. And to me, it's so sad when a young man can't be great. Young Dolph was so just proud of his accomplishments. He was happy about where he came from and what he had, and people was mad and didn't want to see him have it. It's sad when people take you out because they don't want to see you have what's for you. Aunt Will. He said somebody memorized Straight Drops lyrics. Now that's sad. So Miss T, will they be at trial together? It seems like to me, Monica, they say that they will not charge partners, but it seems like to me every time they go to court at the same time. And I still don't think they charge partners. If things keep going the way that it's going, I think that they will be at trial together. That's if it's gonna be a trial. I don't even think there's gonna be a trial. I think they're gonna plead out. At some point, they're gonna plead out. Thank you, Miss Michelle. All right, y'all. I gotta get up in the morning, so I gotta get off. That's why I got on early. We're gonna get back on tomorrow night. If y'all up for it, we'll get back on tomorrow night. And y'all let me know what we would talk about. I'll probably I kind of want to talk about I have a topic for tomorrow as it relates to the indictments. We're gonna talk about that tomorrow. We'll all get together and talk about that, okay? I can't hardly keep my eyes open, y'all. Okay, but I have enjoyed you guys tonight. Okay, thank you, DKNY. I have enjoyed you guys tonight. I really have. I really appreciated y'all being on here with me, of course. And we're gonna get on tomorrow and discuss them upcoming indictments. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna get together and talk about that. Okay. He said no second win tonight. I tried to get a second win tonight. I promise you I did. I almost got up and went and made me some coffee. That's what I almost did. I was like, let me go make me some coffee because maybe it'll give me a second wind. But if I drink coffee, it's going to have me wired up. And I know I got to get up in the morning. And I'm going to be on tomorrow night, though. So y'all make sure y'all get on tomorrow night. We're going to talk about the upcoming indictments, okay? All right? Thank y'all for tuning in. I love you guys. Thank y'all for y'all support. I truly appreciate it. I want y'all to be careful tonight. Make sure y'all pray when y'all get off here with all these spirits and stuff on here. Make sure y'all pray. I said nothing but positive energy and healing vibes in the curse that has been spoken against you. I pray for God to reverse the curse and send it back to the damn sender. And Lord, forgive me for cussing, but I send it back to the sender. So everything that they spoke against you will they really spoke up on themselves. Okay, because we are covered in the name of Jesus. I love you guys. Talk to you tomorrow night.